Hello and welcome to another TSW4 video. I'm going to be doing a bit of a, you could say, a quick run through on how to get a BR628 going. I ran across a discussion in Steam where a train was unable to be moved. So because I was working on something else that I thought I had a problem with, but actually it's not a problem. It's just the way the scenario is made. So I figured, let me take a quick look, and I like digging around. I like looking for what's broken or how can I break it, and then find a way not to break it. But anyway, this is starting on foot. So this is part of the Bahnstrecke Salzburg Rosenheim DLC, and I'm going to start on foot from the timetable. Okay, and select on foot. I'm going by 10 a.m. as what was stated in Steam, in the Steam discussion, I should say. We're going to go to Salzburg Hauptbahnhof station. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about the collectibles right now. It's not as bright for me right now. It's still kind of bright right here. It looks bright. Maybe because of all the glass ceilings. Or is this open here? No, it is open. Oh, over here is glass. Anyway, those that are not using mods, and I'm using a modified INI, which I'll have linked down below in the description, created by a mod author, Jetwash. And I actually made a little bit of an adjustment to it. My knowledge on this is very limited. But this is the dynamic INI setting with the mod, God mode. No, it doesn't mean it's God mode. You could cheat. I mean, if anyway, you're only cheating yourself anyway. But I brought it down to 2000. And the lighting seems to be much better for me. So it's this line here. Time of day, system legacy, emissive adjustments. Again, I'm not telling you to do this. I'm not suggesting anyone to do this. If you do this, you do this on your own. Okay? My knowledge is very limited, but I have enough to know where I should not go and what I can and can't do. And one thing I do know is by changing this figure here will change the lighting, but it will change a lot more than just the time of day lighting. And I'm using a mod also that helps do the eye adjustment. So anyway, that's that. So the problem here is the discussion was about a Regio train. There's two of them here. This is a Regio DB in red livery, as it's always been stated, with the 766.2 on one end, and the power car is the BR111, which came with the new DLC I had just mentioned. And then there is the 628 here. After I finished recording the video, my daughter edited it, and that's when I noticed that this is the 928, not the 628. And it threw me for a loop because this is the exact same train, same two-car configuration, and they do come in four-car configurations on Niedertalbahn. Right? And this is the exact same one from Niedertalbahn. Only difference is it's red, and it's Regio DB in red livery. Okay? So, I did a little bit of searching because I'm trying. what is going on? Okay, you know what? That definitely means that means the system needs a complete reboot. Been running too many programs at the same time while I'm running the game. Hopefully I can get through this and just... Because as you can tell from the rest of the video, that was not the case. What you just saw was not the case. I did a little bit of searching online, and I'm trying to figure out where is this 928 coming from, okay? Because in the list, it shows 928.2 VR. Why? I don't know. Somebody made a mistake somewhere, and I spent quite a few hours trying to figure out why. Because I do have a lot of mods. So I thought maybe I had a mod that was doing substitutions, or it would sub in, say, for example, the 110 for the 111 that's over there. Or the 111 for a 110. Okay? That's just an example. There are several different mods that do that. We'll sub in different locomotives for different routes and different scenarios. So I thought maybe that's what I had. But there's nothing that I can find that is changing the 628 to a 928 and making it red. So I did a bit of searching. This particular locomotive, this train, the 928, is a part of the recent DLC that came out, Bahnstrecke Salzburg Rosenheim, and I'll have a screenshot of what I found. It's a brief little description, and I'll provide the link to the search that I did in the description, so you're welcome to see the search that I did and do your own searching. And I urge you to do your own search, because as you heard me say earlier in the video, and now we have the 628. No, it's the 928. And it's the 928 Regio. But even in the roadmap video from Train Sim World, nothing is mentioned, and everything is time stamped. Nothing is it's a little long video. It's almost two and a quarter to 2.5 hour long video. Didn't want to sit there and watch the whole video. I scrubbed through it quickly. I didn't see anything, not even an image of this train in that roadmap video. So, and if you select the train that looks like this and it shows 628.2 VR, you will end up with the 928. And I believe it's BR 928. I don't see it it's not on the train here anywhere, but it is a DB. I believe it's a Deutschbahn. I'm going by what I'm learning and hearing and reading, and yeah, there's nothing even in the train to even suggest that it's a BR 928. Yeah, just we're not going anywhere. Don't worry about it. I know this is going to make the video a little bit longer. I didn't intend to do this, but if I'm going to provide any information in video format and in my description, I want to be as accurate as I can be with the information I can find. And I'm going to read what I found. So this is what I found. This is a brief description that I found with the general search engine. The TSW4 BR 928 Regio is a notable component of Train Sim World 4. This simulation game offers an immersive experience of train enthusiasts for train enthusiasts, allowing them to operate various iconic routes and trains. Let's delve into the details. Okay, just going to do number one. There's more to it because it goes on to the 4024. One, the route, the TSW4 BR928 Regio is part of the Bahnstrecke Salzburg Rosenheim route. This scenic journey spans approximately 67 kilometers between Lindau in Germany and Bludenz in Austria. It's a cross-border adventure that takes you through beautiful Bavarian countryside on German rail before entering Austria, making it the first international route in the Train Sim World franchise. So, I haven't done any of these yet. This is all, I've just got a lot to do. And again, I'll have that in the video for you to read for yourself. And it was not easy finding this information. It was very, very time consuming because I went to everything that I could find that even hinted at roadmap, and nothing is there that even shows this train, never mind talks about it or mentions it. But still, it is the same exact train as the one in Niedertalbahn, the 628. So anyway, that's the whole point of me adding this little bit of information about this train. Let me segue back into the rest of the video. Hopefully I've given you some information that's useful, informative, and how about maybe entertaining? I don't know, helpful? Okay, on with the rest of the show. It's still the same train, and it's a bit of attack, a bit touchy, and the way you set this train up. Okay, first of all, let me do this real quick. If you want it, anyone who wants to use PZB or CIFA on this particular or any 628 train, okay? If you don't know this, I'm going to show you real quick. For those that don't know this, if you want to use PZB, the levers that turn it on and off are here, okay? Or you could use the keyboard shortcuts. But this is where the actual levers are. They're at the opposite end. It's a two-headed train. You drive it from either cab. So I'm not going to be using that. This is just to show how I feel is the best way to set up this train and get it going. So let me get this started so the AI doesn't take over. So if you don't take control of either of these trains, AIs will take over. But anyway, to get this train going, okay, and set up properly, if you do it any other way than what I'm showing here, you're gonna have to restart the scenario. Whether you do it the way I just started it on foot, or if you select it through the list of scenarios, timetables, or however you're selecting it. So the first thing, this is just not necessary. I just do this because when you if you go through any dark areas or a tunnel, it will light up a little bit. So turn on the instrument lights and see. Yeah, okay. Yep, oh, 100%. Yep. Yeah, look at that. Wow. That is like, oof. Okay, anyway. Desk lamp I put on just to help me see things a little bit better. We don't need that. Okay, this here parking brake, you could play with this all day long to your heart's content. Okay, I use the rail driver. Okay, I am applying that. Do not attempt to even try, because you can't really manipulate the train brake here. You need to get the brake key in first, okay, and put it in to cut in. Now, I use a rail driver, like I said, cut out. Now I can no longer take the key out. Even if I stand up, Oh, I can. I have to stand up and come over here. Okay. So I just figured, let me give it a try before I go any further. So in order to take the key back out or put in, you have to come over here and you have to click in a specific area. Okay. So we have to put the key in, cut in. Now, I don't know why the reverse is already in here and not the brake key. The last time I fired this up, the reverser was not in there. But as long as you do not touch anything else, mainly the power or the brake handle, you can manipulate this brake key all you want, as long as you leave it just like this. Once you manipulate either the brakes or the power button, I found that it tends to not allow you to remove or manipulate this brake key. But once you have that brake key in and set to cut in, the train, you can get this train going very easily. Okay, and the way I start every train that I can, which has a parking brake or indirect brake, however it's labeled, when you have this kind of a brake setup and the train brake, this is the way I do it. The reverse is already in forward. At this point, okay, I locked it. I'm being informed in the top left to close the doors, lock the doors, so we close the doors, and turn on the power. And as you can tell from the sound of the running motors, it's already running. So you don't have to do the engine group 1 star and then there's engine group 2. I don't know why, but only one of them works. The other one does not. Beats the heck out of me. I don't know why it's something, but it's just... Anyway, now the train is all ready to go. Instrument lights are on, train lights are on, cab light. Oh boy, that's... It was dark out to help you out a little bit. Don't really need it. It's daylight, pretty much. Signal lights are on normal, and it's set here. Let's take a quick look, make sure. Yes, the headlights, not tail lights. Okay, so I'm not using PZB or LZB or CIFA or anything. That's why this light is lit up. That is the CIFA light. If you can make it out. Yeah, look. Boy, wow. I have to like stick my nose and face right into the light to see it. Yeah. Okay. So, anyway, now that we're all set to go, we give it a little bit of throttle. This is off for me. You can hear, just barely you can hear the engine throttle up. Hear it throttle up. Release the parking brake. Make sure that that is completely off, if you haven't done so already. And there we go. And the train's off and running. Now I use a modified a mod to change the rail driver setup, and it does make it a lot better in how it controls the trains. And right now the mod author is doing all the German trains. I don't know if they're going to continue, if the mod author is going to continue making other ones for other trains. I don't know. But again, I'll have all of this linked down below in the description. I'm not doing the entire scenario. This is just to show that the train, how I figured out to get this train going. And if you do it in the reverse order, you could end up getting stuck and having to restart. But normally what I do is when I start this train up, when I set it up, provided that it's not already set up, is I do not put the reverser in. I don't touch the power switch here until I have the brake key in and set to cut in. Once that's set to cut in, then I'm free to do the reverser and put in the turn on the power switch. Ooh, I'm gonna put in emergency. Ooh, I'm not stopping. Why am I not stopping? What help if I turn the throttle off, eh? Anyway, doesn't matter, okay? Failure, objective failure, I failed, oh no! Okay, but that's how you get the train moving. That's the only point of this part of this video. That's it. Nothing else. But anyway, that's that for this video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it for being here, and I thank you for stopping by. And if you have any thoughts, concerns, leave them down below. I welcome constructive criticism. Sometimes my tongue gets in the way. I apologize. I would ask that you subscribe, you share, and smash that thumbs up likes button. Hopefully I gave you something informative, useful, and I was not too confusing, but let me know. Did I do something wrong, incorrectly? Could I have done it better? Let me know. And with all that said and done, thanks again for being here. First time here, thanks for stopping by and taking a short little trip. With all that said and done, thanks for being here again. I know I said it, I keep repeating myself. Y'all come back now, you hear? Bye-bye for now.